So right now I'm in the Mercedes-Benz E550, and this car produces 382 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque. And it all comes from a naturally aspirated V8 engine, 5.5 liters. And this is Mercedes-Benz's M273 engine, which is known to be a very reliable platform, but it has this raw V8 power. No turbocharger, no supercharger, nothing, just raw V8 power. And to be honest, it's a lot of fun to drive. It does 0 to 100 in 4.8 seconds. This was as tested by Car and Driver magazine, which is very impressive given the size of this car. I mean, this is a four-door sedan. And I think what really works in its advantage is the four-wheel drive system that this car has, which is great. It's great, for where I live in the winter. It provides a lot of grip and it's very stable. So now I'm just gonna do a quick acceleration run. So let's check out how the car performs. And this car delivers power like an engine, like a jet engine, like an airplane taking off, right? So it builds power and then it delivers it very strongly, and next thing you know, you're going way above the speed limit. So that's the typical kind of Mercedes-Benz trademark, right? That's how a lot of these Mercedes-Benzes feel. They feel, that's why they perform so well on the highway, right? They're essentially made for the Autobahn, and it has exactly those characteristics with very good performance. This is a complete, luxury sedan, and this is the type of car you can drive on the highway for hours and hours with no issues whatsoever. It has the airmatic suspension, which has, a comfort setting and the sport setting as well, and the suspension adjusts in accordance with that. And essentially in this car you have air springs rather than coil springs, which provide a more softer, smoother ride. Now this car is essentially a sleeper Mercedes. That's what I would call it, because the average person would not know the kind of power that you're packing in this car, and it's just not something that it's that a lot of people know about, unless they're enthusiasts and they're really looking into the market. And this is now in the current market one of the few Mercedes-Benzes that have a V8. The current lineup that Mercedes-Benz has only has the E63 AMG, which currently has the bi-turbo 4-liter V8. The other models below the E63 do not have that. They only have the 6-cylinder models. So if you want to experience this kind of V8 power, this is a good way to do that if you're interested in this car. So all in all, if you're looking for a car that is a luxury sedan and it has a powerhouse of an engine, with a V8, then this is definitely a car that I would recommend. It provides great performance, a great smooth ride, and it can be your daily commuter car, or it could be something you can drive for fun on the weekends. So it's really up to you, but this is something I would highly recommend. So now I'll show you the interior of the car. So as you can see, it has all black leather seats. It has dual zone climate control, which you can control through here. And it has the infotainment system, which is up here. And this car is fully loaded, so it has navigation and all the other features. And that infotainment system is controlled through this dial right here, which you can use to make your selection and make configuration changes. This car has a 7-speed automatic transmission, so it has the sporty setting, which you can control through here into sport, or into E, which is more like a comfort setting. And this is more so for the transmission. And this car also has the airmatic suspension, which you can also control through the settings right here. And this can, if you press this button, the car comes up. And this is more of a permanent setting for the ride. You can go into sport or comfort mode. So the comfort mode will bring the car up higher, and it will stay that way unless you choose to put it back into sport mode, where the car would lower and stay there. So in terms of the transmission, which is a 7-speed automatic, it is controlled through here, which you can see. So if I move it up, you can see that, it's controlled through here. When you press here, it goes into park. It also has the pedal shifters on both sides for, semi-automatic shifting. It has the speedometer right here, the clock, the tach, the oil pressure, and the fuel gauge, which are all analog screens. These are all analog and there are no electronic screens. And the headlights are controlled through here. So yeah, that is the interior of the car. There's steering wheel controls here as well. The seat adjustability is through here, and it also has heated seats. So it comes with quite a few packed features, and the cabin overall is very nice and spacious, and it's a nice place to be. So now I'll show you the back seat of the car. So as you can see, the back seat is also fairly nice. Again, all black leather seats. It does have a transmission tunnel, so the middle passenger will have a bit of less leg room, which they'll have to deal with. In terms of the climate control, you can actually control it through here, which is very nice. So the fan speed, the temperature, you can all control that through here. And that's, an additional nice feature to have. In terms of leg room, there's still, I'm 6'2". There's plenty of leg room, and the front seat is also adjusted to my seating position. So for someone that's tall, you have good amount of leg room and headroom as well. And if you look up, you can see it actually has the sunroof, which is also very nice. And it actually makes the car feel a lot less claustrophobic in general. So that's also a nice feature to have. It also has heated seats for the backseat passengers. And overall, it's a nice place to be. So if you're looking for a car, for long rides where you're, seated in the back, you're taking a long road trip, you can definitely do that in this car. So I hope you enjoyed the review for the Mercedes-Benz E550. Stay tuned for more videos.